5 rules of life to strengthen your manifestation power. No one talks about this. The truth is that most people are using the law of attraction completely wrong. They think it's just about visualizing and thinking positive thoughts, but that's only one piece of the puzzle, and it's why most people never see real results. Now, I know some people are skeptical about the law of attraction. They say it's wishful thinking and that it doesn't really work. But here is the thing. Regardless of whether you believe in the law of attraction or not, these 5 rules are undeniable. They just don't apply to manifestation. They apply to success, mindset, creating real change in your life, to every possible facet of your life. So if you have ever felt like manifestation isn't working for you, or if you are skeptical but open to fresh perspective, please stick around. These 5 rules might just change everything. Hello, I'm Sarit Tagore. With 20 years in personal development, I have seen how the world hands us degrees without direction, formulas without fortitude, and fills our minds while leaving our hearts empty. We are rarely taught the mental strategies to think clearly, handle failure, and create the best version of ourselves. I am here to bridge those gaps, helping you build inner strength, mental resilience, and unwavering confidence to shape your life by design, not by default. I am on a mission to help you create the most heroic version of yourself, the one waiting for you every time you look in the mirror. Manifestation isn't just about hoping and wishing, it's about following a framework that genuinely works. I have applied these 5 rules in my own life and my results improved once I aligned with them. Today, I want to share them with you. Rule number 1, do your best and let life do the rest. It's simple, it's powerful, and it's transformative. I believe in destiny. While I absolutely believe in the invisible hand of destiny and universal guidance that steers us towards our highest good, there is one undeniable truth. Nothing works if you don't. Action is the lifeblood of manifestation. You just can't wish for abundance or success. You have to meet the universe halfway by doing your part. And your part means cultivating habits I like to call manifestation protocols. These are your non-negotiables, the actions, the routines, and the commitments that fuel your growth even when life gets challenging. So when things don't seem to be going your way, double down on your protocols. Keep showing up with unwavering dedication, create better plans, and stick to them. Keep your mind sharp by reading, learning, and mastering your craft. Take care of your body and your soul with exercise, self-care, and nurturing relationships. Minimize distractions, less screen time, more dream time. The point isn't perfection, it's persistence. After you have done everything in your power with focus and excellence, then and only then comes the magic ingredient. I call it surrender. Release your attachment to the outcome. Let go with faith that whatever unfolds is for your highest good. Surrender isn't giving up, it's rising up to trust, even when it feels like it isn't. If things don't turn out as you hoped, it's not rejection, it's redirection. Trust that something better is on the way. Surrendering and letting go doesn't mean abandoning your dreams. They mean opening the door for life to surprise you with something even greater than you imagined. That's when manifestation becomes totally magical. When you pair inspired action with trust in the process, the universe always conspires in your favor. It's the balance between hustle and grace, effort and faith, striving and thriving. So live by this mantra. Do your best and let life do the rest. Feeling the vibe? Then hit subscribe. Show some love with a like. Bring your friends along for the ride. Drop a comment or a line because your thoughts and ideas help us align. Now we come to rule number 2. Goodness creates greatness. When you choose goodness and act with kindness, integrity, and sincerity, you set yourself up for true greatness. Not just in terms of success, but also in becoming the best version of yourself. You know that I am on a heroic mission of creating the best version of myself and you as well. The law of karma teaches us that what you put out in the world comes back to you. Every kind word, promise you keep, and time you help someone is like planting a seed. You may not see the results immediately, but those seeds always grow. Life has a way of bringing it to full circle. Then there is the law of giving. You open the flow of abundance when you give freely, whether it's your time, knowledge, or support. True giving isn't about expecting something in return. It's about contributing because it feels right and aligns with who you are. The energy of generosity creates connections and opportunities that can transform your life in ways you may not expect. Even when life throws challenges your way, goodness ensures you're aligned with something greater and prepares you for even bigger blessings. So, what does this look like in your daily life? It means treating people well, keeping your word, adding value whenever you can, leaving situations better than you found them, and trust that when you live in this way, the universe will support you in ways that you can't even imagine. Goodness creates greatness. It's not just about what you achieve, it's about who you become along the way. Rule number 3. Heart versus head. Your heart is wiser than your head. Here is something to reflect on. Your heart holds a wisdom your head can't always understand. Throughout my life, the decisions that truly changed everything often didn't make any logical sense, yet they felt right. That quiet, steady knowing came from something more profound, what the Greeks called your daimon, your good soul. The word eudaimonia is derived from eu meaning good and daimon meaning soul or divine spark. To live with eudaimonia means to live in harmony with your highest self, to align with the goodness within you, your inner spirit. The Greeks believed this was the ultimate purpose of life, to honor your daimon and flourish by becoming the best version of yourself. This isn't about rash decisions or impulsive choices. Your daimon doesn't shout or push, it whispers. It's calm, clear, and deep-rooted in wisdom. The problem is that the noise of the world, fears, doubts, distractions can drown this signal. But here is the truth, that your inner voice, your intuition is far more reliable than you think. Ignoring it is like turning your back on your own genius. How do you tune to your inner daimon? Listen carefully. Your inner daimon is subtle. It's not the frantic, reactive chatter of your mind. It's quiet nudge that feels steady and grounded. Learn to differentiate it from the noise around you. Trust in your soul's wisdom. When you hear that whisper, don't dismiss it. Trust that it's guiding you towards the best version of yourself. Take thoughtful action. Listening isn't enough. Act on what your heart tells you. When you combine intuition with intentional steps, you will be amazed at the results. The magic of life is that you already have what you're looking for. The inner whisper, your daimon, is always speaking to you. It's your soul reminding you of who you are and where you are meant to go. The challenge isn't finding guidance. It's learning to hear it through the noise and acting on it with courage. So remember this, the heart is wiser than your head. Listen to it, trust it, and let it guide you towards a life of true flourishing. If growth and good vibes are your thing, this is the place where your spirit will sing. Hit subscribe, give it a like, share it with a friend, and drop a comment to help us all ascend. Rule number 4, anti-fragility is your superpower. Life will knock you down, that's a given. But what makes you genuinely heroic is how you rise stronger and wiser every time. To be anti-fragile means you don't just endure hardship, you thrive because of it. You don't break under pressure, you transform into something greater. Think of it this way: if you are fragile and life hits you hard, you break. If you're resilient and life hits you hard, you withstand more and eventually you break. But if you are anti-fragile, when life hits you hard, you actually get stronger. This is the essence of anti-fragility. The more life challenges you, the stronger you grow. As Nassim Taleb puts it, a wind extinguishes a candle but fuels a fire. Don't be the candle, be the fire. Let life's storms fuel you into a bonfire of strength, wisdom, and courage. I have faced tragedies and challenges that could have broken me. I could have blamed the world, replayed the pain, and stayed stuck. But I have learned that every setback is an opportunity to grow, to transform struggle into strength. Life isn't about avoiding challenges, but using them to evolve. As the famous poet Rumi said, "I'm burning. If anyone lacks tinder, let them set his rubbish ablaze with my fire." Let your trials become the fire that ignites your greatness. Sometimes surviving is about taking the smallest baby steps. One foot, then the next. Eventually, those steps turn into a walk, a run, and finally a flight. Survive, thrive, and fly. This is the rhythm of transformation. Anti-fragility allows you to endure the storm and emerge from it with wings. Every hero's journey includes trials and tribulations. The dragons you meet are not there to break you, they are there to awaken the strength you didn't know you had. The struggles refine you, the victories transform you, and the lessons shape you into the best version of yourself. So here is the rule. Build your superpower of anti-fragility. You may not feel unbreakable today, but every challenge is an opportunity to strengthen yourself. Keep moving forward and never give up on your heroic ideals, dreams, or purpose. Anti-fragility is your superpower. Embrace it and then survive, thrive, and then fly. I can't end this section without making a reference to Marcus Aurelius, who said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." My God, this quote has got such a profound impact on my psyche that every time I say, I get goosebumps. Please make this your mantra. Keep this quote handy. To develop anti-fragility, recite this mantra and finally say, "Bring it on." Now we come to the fifth rule: invest in yourself first. The best investment you will ever make is in yourself. As Benjamin Franklin wisely said, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Unlike material things, the time, energy, and effort you dedicate to your growth can never be taken away. The more you invest in expanding your mind, improving your skills, and developing your character, the more life rewards you with richness in every sense, whether it's relationships, success, or inner fulfillment. In Indian mythology, Goddess Saraswati, the goddess of wisdom, represents learning and growth, while Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, symbolizes prosperity. The story goes that when you devote yourself to Saraswati, Lakshmi becomes jealous and follows you. In other words, wealth and abundance naturally flow into your life when you prioritize personal growth. Your growth shapes everything, isn't it? The quality of your thinking influences your decisions. The skills you cultivate determine the opportunities you create, and the person you become defines the life you live. That's why personal development is not a nice idea, it is essential if you want to live an extraordinary life. But growth doesn't happen by chance. It happens through deliberate action. Read books that challenge your perspective, learn a new skill, or revisit an old passion. Seek mentors who inspire you to think bigger. Start small, but start today, because the best time to invest in yourself is always now. Stop making excuses. The future version of you is waiting, and it starts with the commitment you make today. Invest in yourself and you will create a life that feels truly rich. These 5 rules aren't just about manifestation. They are about creating a life of alignment, success, and fulfillment. If you apply even one of these today, you will start seeing shift in your perspective. Now I would love to hear from you. Which of these rules resonate with you the most? Drop a comment below. I read every one of them. And if you found value in this, hit that like button and subscribe for more insights like this. Remember, manifestation is real. It just requires the right approach. And now you have the rules. I highly recommend watching the video on manifestation or a misconception, where I highlight some fallacies in a traditional view of manifestation. This will enhance your understanding as I clarify some common myths surrounding this powerful concept.